Welcome everyone. In this project, I am building a simple AI agent for higher education. The goal is to estimate a student's tuition using completely synthetic student data. What makes this project interesting is that I'm not using any API or even a large language model. I'm starting it with a very simple rule-based agent so we can all understand the core architecture of an agentic system first. I start with only 500 synthetic student records at first. Now each record includes different features like academic program, their undergraduate or graduate label, credit hours, residency, housing, scholarship percentage. For example, I might have a computer science undergraduate taking 15 credit hours living on campus with a 25% scholarship. Because all of this data is synthetic, I'm not using or exposing any real student information so that all of you can use this data and also the model. Next, I have a tuition prediction tool. It calculates an estimated tuition based on the student's level, credit hours, residency, housing, and scholarship. So for example, if a student is in-state, taking 15 credit hours and has a 25% scholarship, the tool calculates the estimated amount. Now this is intentionally a simple educational model, not an official university billing system. Now comes the agent. Now, instead of automatically running the same function every time, I give the agent several tools and let it decide which one should handle the question. Estimate my tuition. Selects the tuition prediction tool. Now, if I ask, compare my tuition with different scholarships, it selects scholarship comparison tool. Now, if I ask, what is the average tuition for computer science? It selects the program statistics tool. First is student ask a question, then agent, tool selection, tool execution, result, and finally student answer. The important idea here is that the agent is not necessarily calculating everything itself. It decides what action needs to happen first and then uses a tool to perform that action. Now later, I could replace my rule-based agent with Gemini or another LLM while keeping the same underlying tools intact. Also added something really important that is called telemetry. Now think of telemetry as a trail of evidence showing what happened during an agent interaction. For example, estimate my tuition with a 10% scholarship, a trail of telemetry that might record. First is request started, intent detected as estimate tuition. Tuition tool is selected, 10% scholarship passed as input, tool completed in 0.42 seconds, results returned. Now request successful. Now, so instead of seeing only the final tuition amount, I can see the journey the agent took to get there. It's kind of trying to understand what's happening throughout the steps. Now, why telemetry matters? And that becomes really useful when something goes wrong because we don't know what happened. If the agent chooses the wrong tool, I can see that and fix it. If a tool takes very long time, I can measure it that which tool is taking time. If any requests start failing, I can identify where they failed. So telemetry helps me move from simply asking a question like, did my agent work? Instead, how did my agent behave? This introductory project gives us the foundation of an agentic AI system, like synthetic data, tools, decision making, execution, telemetry, and evaluation. I'm starting it simple, but with this architecture, we can actually observe and understand. And that's the foundation we can build an LLM powered agent later. I've shared my GitHub link and also the end-to-end pipeline and the architecture with possible future enhancement. Use your own data and let me know how the model functioned. See you in the next one.